This is going to sound so gay.
I promise to God I haven't done anything. That
Checks out. The most I've ever had in my mouth at one time was 16.
No, I'm good. Like,
right,
I'm
you
locked
straight?
in. That was fun though.
All right.
And I'm skinny,
Cool.
so it's fun to stand up. Have you started recording?
Tim Tebow can kiss my butt.
Yeah. He's kissing Miss Universe's butt though. He's married.
I mean,
He
good
married
for him.
Miss Universe.
Good for him. He has a 365-day devotional book, I'm sure. Like, he's fine.
He's got this ad that comes up on like YouTube TV for me sometimes, and it's like this like young David cartoon or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, sorry guys, I'm at the gym. I'm stopped to watch this cartoon about young David." I'm like, "Yeah, Tim Tebow, of course you did."
Yeah,
But-
creep.
Good for him. I mean,
yeah.
give me Lee Tebow.
Yeah.
He waited out for
I mean-
being a virgin for this, so I mean,
Good for him. No, for real. Good for him,
Big
but
dub.
he can kiss my butt.
Why?
Limp Bizkit is better. Also, Tim Tebow's not from Florida. He just played football there, right?
no, he's from Florida.
Oh,
He's
is he?
technically a child of missionaries, but he went to high school in Florida.
I
and
assumed he was conceived in missionary. Great athletes, kind of bland personalities.
This is a great headline.
Trump praises Tim Tebow for NFL despite being on Jets.
Is Tim Tebow playing again?
No.
Oh. My mom
Tim
met
Tebow
him
hasn't
recently.
played in years. Really?
Yeah. That's some church thing.
That's nice.
But yeah, Limp Bizkit was a way better thing to come out of Florida. What do you think Tim Tebow's teammates were listening to pump them up? Not Tim.
Not Limp Bizkit. Not Limp Bizkit. You oughta. You're not the sports guy, but there's like a documentary on Netflix called like Gator Kings or something like that.
Hey, I love sports documentaries.
Well, you go watch this one because it's.
I think I have seen that one actually.
Well, it's that Florida team when
Yeah.
Tim Tebow, it was like these legitimate gang members
Yeah.
on that
I
team.
have watched that.
And this youth pastor was their captain. And they won 2 national championships. And it was like, what the?
I'm surprised that.
And their basketball team won 2 national championships at the same time, too.
Oh shit! What's the guy that makes all the Christian movies? Look up like Courageous and Firepower and shit.
Are you talking about the guy in them?
Yeah, with the teeth.
He
93?
No. Fireproof.
Fire.
You said firepower.
Oh, did I?
No, that's
There
funny.
we go.
That's
yep,
like
Kirk
crazy.
Cameron. That's that.
Kirk Cameron.
But Alan Kendrick's the dude with the teeth.
Alan Kendrick. Okay, that's the guy I was thinking
Yeah,
about.
I'm surprised Alan Kendrick hasn't starred as Tim Tebow's football coach in a movie yet.
He was the Little Giants coach.
And then
or
Dennis Quaid's
facing the
dad.
Giants. He's a football coach.
Oh yeah,
in some
he's
movie.
facing the Giants. Yeah.
Okay.
The one
and they
where
do
he
that
carries
stupid
him across
bear
the
crawling
back,
thing.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Christian movies suck, dude.
You don't know how pissed off I was when I first saw that movie. I was like, I want to go practice tomorrow.
Yeah, dude. Courageous.
Courageous. You want to know something?
The
So
War
I'm like,
Room.
And when Courageous comes out, I'm like 9 or 10. And it's a whole movie about dads.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And you don't have one.
But we see these commercials on TV. And my mom actively goes, I don't want Felix to see that movie. I'm like, what the fuck? And you want to know something? Then she do that Christmas scavenger hunt bullshit.
Man, if I had a dad, this would have happened.
10 was a rough year for me, dude. It was rough. Welcome to That Checks Out. We haven't
Gabe
done this.
and
Let's do that
Felix.
real quick.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's in our intro video now, so.
I know,
that
but I
way-
like doing the
Yeah.
thing.
Hello. Salutations.
40% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's higher than I was expecting.
Is that the fans rating? No, fans rating is probably 100%. Because it's only Christians. Yep, 86%. Dude, they show up and show out for their people. All right.
Can we find God's Not Dead on Rotten Tomatoes to see the difference? Because that's very funny. That like a couple moms figured out Rotten
Kevin
Tomatoes.
Sorbo, dude. First of all,
75%.
Dude.
Good God. For 13%
13%
on a real ratings. This is stupid.
dude.
That is stupid.
I remember when that movie came out, and I was taking film studies at the time, and I just
Good
was like,
God.
"This movie is the worst thing I've ever seen."
Bro, the end when he just accepts Jesus, I was like, even when it came out, I'm like in middle school, like, and then it says text 10 people or whatever at the end of that movie. I was like, definitely not.
Absolutely not. I have a reputation, thank you.
It was so bad. Oh my goodness, Christian movies.
Two,
Figure it
two
out.
they didn't like as much. Go to 3.
Yeah, let's check 3.
You know, the Holy Trinity. That's how they get it right.
And I think there's God's Not Dead 4, For God, For Not, For
52,
Dead.
they keep dropping.
Yeah, and so do the critics ones.
Heard of it.
Oh, Light in the Darkness. That's what it is.
I guess
God's
the
Not
critics
Dead.
have a more
Light
shallow
in the
floor to drop
darkness.
onto. And you know what disappoints me a little bit about it? The kid from Good Luck Charlie is in it.
Yeah, I
Like, he
know.
could have had a career.
Yeah, and he ruined it. Dennis Quaid didn't start doing super Republican roles until he was older.
Until the end of his career. Like, he's already Dennis Quaid, and like he's got
He's
his
like,
son in
I
the
look
business.
enough like Ronald Reagan.
He got Jack Quaid, The Boys, and like he's like,
Yeah.
all right, we're good. I can start doing what I want to do.
And Jack Quaid's doing a bunch of horror
He's doing
movies.
a bang up job too.
I love Jack Quaid.
And he knows he's a nepo baby.
Yeah.
We're done with Rotten Tomatoes. They want me to disable my ad block.
Oh, that's
Rotten
fine.
Tomatoes can kiss
That's
my
fine.
ass.
You're not getting one from me.
Fuck you, Rotten Tomatoes. You know what? We're gonna make movies bad specifically for your
We
website.
showed Felix Primus,
Yeah,
and I would like to know your opinions on the band Primus.
I didn't. The
I
video
should've
you
showed
guys.
My Name Is Mud.
I like how I enjoy talent. I like talent.
Yeah.
Primus Interstellar Drum Derby. Oh, I thought they said they were gonna be in Derby. I was like, oh, let's go.
Dude, if they were going to be in Derby, I would fucking be there.
That's why I was trying to figure
I would
that. It
love
said
to
in
see
late
Primus.
2024. I was like, oh fuck, we missed it. But
Yeah, they're finding a new drummer.
oh, so
Oh, yeah.
you know, where my sticks at?
Anybody got some sticks?
Anybody got some sticks? They're in Kansas City in July, right before my birthday,
Shit.
at Grinders.
That's a sick venue too. We could totally do this.
Oh, shit. Are we about to look at ticket prices? And I might be...
Oh,
Hold on.
I don't know
Let's,
I love
let's.
cookies. $260?
for Lucky Bastard
Good
VR.
God! Oh,
Oh.
$70.
$71. I'm not paying that to go out of town to see Primus.
It's not that far.
it's Kansas City.
Kansas City.
It's a day trip.
God, you young bucks.
I could drive back after that show.
I
It's
remember
not that
those
you'd be
days.
back by home by 1.
I remember those days. One time, I rented a car because
Good
my
God.
truck wouldn't make it. I had a lifted Silverado at the time. And I rented a car and drove to Kansas City to go see Movements. I may have followed Patrick Miranda into a McDonald's and then didn't say anything, just kind of did a weird finger gun thing because he saw my Movements shirt. And I was like, I like your band. And I'm here before you even got here. And then I drove back, and the concert was cool. I was in the front. And I got to hang out with him afterwards, talk to him. That was fun. That's when I met Sky from Super Whatever.
Did they give you a weed?
No,
Ah.
I didn't.
Where there's like, we're just drinking Gatorade around this kid.
I was like, nah, guys, I got a 3-hour drive home, actually.
We got to drink pop.
And so, anyway, I'm driving home, and I didn't realize it. I was looking at my phone. I was like, okay, that says I'm going to be home at 2:30. And it's, according to the car clock, it's 1:30. And my phone clock was at 1:30. I'm like, I only have like a half hour left or something like that. I was driving home on daylight savings. Dude, it was terrifying.
That's funny.
I don't remember the drive from Matfield Green all the way to El Dorado Lake.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. Sleep
Got to have
driving.
a couple of those drives to,
Wake up by a rumble strip.
well, all right.
You've never woken up to a rumble strip?
No.
Damn. Yeah, on the side of the road.
Oh, right.
Ridges on the road.
Yeah. Dad, make the car fart. Did you ever do that when you were a kid?
No.
Oh.
My dad would go.
I know you didn't.
My dad.
I didn't even say anything. I just happened to look over her, and I was listening to you. But go ahead.
You seem so good.
Fucking talk about my trauma.
So good.
Talk about. I've honestly been very good today. I had that little outburst before we started recording and everything, and that was funny. I thought it was at least. But ever since then, I've been real good. I've just trying to been jovial today.
Yeah, we have been jovial.
Then you're just like, nah, nigga, you ain't got a dad, and I'm just like, all right. I'm a nigga without a dad.
I'll leave the dad thing alone.
That's how it be. Niggas don't have dads, and I'm one of them.
Damn.
Nigga. That's what you said.
That's not what I said at all.
We have it recorded.
Play it back. I heard it. This nigga.
Jesus. Oh, speaking of that though,
See, you said it.
I heard I heard a new derogatory today.
A new derogatory.
Yeah, we got these high school kids working for us in the summertime, and one of
Yeah.
them goes, "You know what I call black people? Hood members."
That's crazy.
And I was like, "That is racist."
I like the idea that he's like, I'm checking into the hood.
Yeah. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Not all black people live in the hood, dude.
And yeah.
Let me guess where they go to high school.
Yep.
All right.
You already know. Yeah. Shoot from the hip. Go for it.
To be fair, black people are gross. No, I'm sorry. You said shoot from the hip, and I was just like, fine.
Okay.
That's the first thing that comes to my
Like,
head.
you didn't give
Hey,
me time to aim.
the Brothers Osborne have a song called Shoot from the Hip, and it's shoot from
think-
the hip and ask questions later.
I think black people are beautiful. My mom got a tattoo today.
Nice. What'd you get?
Like some couple stick people.
For you and her?
No, her siblings.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
she also gets to have cool things like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I mean, it's simple.
yeah,
If she's happy with it, that's all that matters.
yeah. She's a girl.
Yeah.
That's what I forget. She's a girl. She's my a woman and my mom.
Yeah.
Well, she's a girl, so she likes little
Yeah.
things.
I got something really mean to say, and it's a joke, but it's mean. And I don't want to say mean things about your mom.
Probably good call.
I'll tell you later.
You can tell me later.
I just don't want it out on the internet that I'm that mean.
America, I've been good today. I've been so good.
I was in charge at work today, so like I've been on edge. I had to be responsible.
Again, that's
all
not my
day.
fault. That is not my fault.
I know. Sorry.
It's not my fault.
I'm just like I'm getting it out
You
now.
leave it at the door. Next time, before you come in here, it stays out there. All right.
Yeah. Sure. Anyways,
Just drop your toot at the door.
Yeah.
Mister.
whatever. Fucking bitch. I don't know.
You drop your toot at the door before you come in here and beat me.
You said that, and I started thinking about church camp.
Yeah.
Check your toot at the door. Dude.
What's another good camp rule that you hated?
Ooh. I mean, no
Boys are
purple.
blue. Yeah, boys are blue, girls are red, no purple.
Did you ever go to summer camp or church camp?
No.
They would tell
Damn.
you, like, they give you like the rundown of rules right before things started, and so they tell you like, "Hey, drop your toot at the door before you come in here. We're at camp. We're having a good attitude."
But when we're in the
Rule
chapel,
number 1: boys are blue, girls are red, no purple.
girls are pink.
Well, they told us red, so the colors actually work. Don't do that stupid shit.
It still turns into purple.
I get it, but it's stupid if you were to say blue and pink.
No, but that's the typical color distinguishing boys and girls.
I'd rather change the color of girls to red and make the color purple. So that
I
makes
think
sense.
it's derogatory to women who have periods.
What?
Just immediately identify them as red because they bleed sometimes.
That's
I'm sorry.
That's exactly what they were doing.
That's so rude.
Is that
I've
what
never
they're
looked
doing?
at the Catholic Church and been like, "You're doing really good for women right now."
Yeah, I
So,
don't think
Or
they.
little boys. So like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're too focused on the little boys to do any good for women.
yeah. That's why they were just like, fuck it. You
That's
guys
why
are red.
Mama Teresa, she was like a rogue one, you know?
Was she? I
mean, she was
I
one of
think
the-
her whole thing is like she's the best one.
Exactly.
Shout out.
But she was the one that got away from, like, she was a part of the church, but she was not a part of the church,
Was
you
she?
know? Like, she was. She's from Calcutta.
I don't
actually
think any of that
know
means anything. I
shit.
think she was just a nun that was like, "You're the best
I
nun."
thought nuns were all Catholic.
That's yes, but she's the best nun.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Oh, okay.
I think at least.
She was opposed to abortion.
Defensive priest-accused molestation. So she's not.
Oh, nope. Mama T
damn.
is on the out now. Fuck that.
Damn.
But here's the thing. At least here's what I'll say about it. She's loyal to the soil. All right, no, I'll stop. That was a fun joke,
Dude.
guys. Ha ha ha. We're comedy's friends.
It just kind of stumped me
comedians.
for a second, and then I was thinking about something.
What were you thinking about?
Braden Oakleaf
Yeah.
this is gonna sound so gay, and it's not.
It is.
I was just telling you a fact, and it's gonna sound really gay.
Oh, it
Dude is
probably
fucking jacked.
Is he?
He's fucking shredded.
It's not gay at all to say.
Is he more jackeder than me?
Well, it's gonna get
Okay, you're getting there.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
He posted a TikTok the other day of his new barbershop that they're doing construction on.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a frame of him with his shirt off, but it wasn't long enough to rewind, so I watched it like 4 times. Because I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. Unsuspecting. But
How
shout
many
out to
times did your
Braden.
dick flutter?
What?
How many times did your dick flutter?
None.
You think he's lying?
My dick doesn't flutter.
What does it do?
I don't know.
What's your dick do?
It like inchworms.
Tell me what your dick do.
Yeah, it's like an inchworm. It's
Tell
just
us what your dick do.
Wait.
Tell me what your,
Dude.
tell us. Hey, Gabe.
Did you
Hey,
know
Gabe.
Felix learned that Primus does more than play the Wambola?
Oh, it does. Honestly, I don't care about anything other than.
Hey, did you know that on Jewish circumcisions, they suck the blood out?
Yeah.
Worst blowjob I ever had.
Not bad. wouldn't it shock you if if the baby goes? If the baby likes it, I would be even more
I'm not
mad.
gonna, but
That's
I have to have incriminating shit on him. There's enough of me already.
Right, fair.
hey, I didn't say I'm not the one. I'm not the one out here cutting and sucking dicks
Me either.
on Jewish babies.
I'm not Jewish.
I'm not saying you are, but
It was just a joke.
this was also
You took it too far. You brought kids into the mix. I was imagining an adult getting circumcised. Alive.
alive.
Yeah, dude.
Hold on. So I'm not saying dead babies are getting circumcised because I think it's a little too late
Oh,
for
great.
high
Now you're
fives.
pro-abortion.
Hold on.
Fucking bringing up dead
on.
babies,
Hold
dude.
on. Can
That's
I-
crazy.
Hold on. Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Baby's born.
You can't get circumcised while you're erect. You'll bleed out.
It's dangerous.
Baby's born. Baby, this is so ugly. This is such terrible territory. Baby's born. Dies before the circumcision.
Damn.
Going to hell.
Super Jewish family.
Straight to hell.
Like, is that
Straight to hell.
just because the baby died? But do you circumcise that
That's
dead
how Hot
baby?
Stuff was born.
No, I'm asking, do you circumcise that dead baby so it go to heaven?
No, it's too late.
But it probably falls into like.
I feel bad. I'm just asking a general question.
I just think that Jewish priests are trying to chow down on that forbidden calamari.
I don't think they're like.
Damn it, I think that was a Kyle Kinane joke on accident.
That checks out is for kids.
No, it's not.
It's rated G. You should be watching
You
this
sound like a predator.
with your 7-year-old. I'm not a
Chris, why don't you come in here?
you?
Why don't you take a seat?
I actually don't know why I actually got scared, dude. Because I am innocent of every crime that Chris Hansen would accuse me of.
I
Well,
mean,
I
you
was
could
just
just
like-
accuse him of tax evasion.
I was just for a second. I was like, "What do you know?" Because I haven't done anything. I promise to God, I haven't done anything. I promise. Before I say, it, I was like, dude.
My feet flutter. My dick doesn't.
Oh my God, Chris Hansen. Oh, I call him Chris
How-
Handsome.
What's that from?
That's Felice Johnson from the Boondocks.
Okay.
Chris Hansen. Oh my God. Because it's based on a real thing. Google Felice Johnson real quick. It's
You
a
know
real
what?
thing. He's a booty warrior in prison. But then the Boondocks did a thing from him, and then they like had Chris Hansen involved. It was a whole thing.
Chris Hansen.
But is he out of jail now?
Freakiest man just got released from prison.
But yeah, there's the booty warrior on the
okay.
Boondocks. But it's like a real life thing that the Boondocks did a thing based off of it. Aaron Magruder,
Who is the booty warrior?
that one like almost dead center in the middle, right there. That's the original video. I don't know if that is that, but he's basically like doing a jail interview, and he goes, "I like tossing salads," and this is like in the early 2000s or late 90s or whatever that. Before, so like this isn't. He might have invented the term for the mainstream at least. And he goes, "I like tossing salads." He goes, "Well," the interviewer's like, "What does that mean?" And he goes, "Well, I like a man's butt." he's like dead. Like, I like a man's butt. And when a man comes into jail, I tell him we can do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way. Honestly, you might have to pull up the Booty Warrior, like Felice Johnson Booty Warrior video. Just put that in because it's one of the greatest things ever. And you might have to just cut this bit of the pod out.
We'll just watch it during the break.
Because it's one of the greatest things in black culture.
That's awesome.
It's one of my favorite things ever.
That's hilarious.
And I mess around with people sometimes saying, like, you pronounce my name wrong. My name is Felice Johnson, not Felix. That's what I'm saying when I fuck around with this. When I say that. But yeah, we'll watch that.
Yeah.
During the break.
How did we even get to that?
Chris Hansen.
Oh, yeah. No, but then I was like, I've been eating Pop-Tarts every day. Just take them to work with me.
Yeah.
I got the hot fudge sundae ones.
Yeah.
Delicious.
I don't like chocolate very much.
I'm not usually either.
But I can get down with that and the s'mores one.
The s'mores one's killer.
They're not bad. Like even the marshmallow in it, not overwhelming.
Yeah, fuck you, Jerry Seinfeld. We're doing a better promo for Pop-Tarts right now than that whole movie.
Yeah, that movie was.
Movie sucked. And his joke kind of sucked too.
They had a couple of nods to some of those late night books I was reading at the time, and so I was like, ah.
Yeah.
But then I was just like,
But anyways, I've been eating Pop-Tarts, and all week, you know what I've had stuck in my head?
Yeah.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so freaking good.
You ever put butter on a Pop-Tart?
If you haven't, then I think you should.
Jesus.
But which leads me to my next question: have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart?
I think I have in reaction to that and didn't find it.
Let me tell you, it is so freaking good. Oh, dude. Well, what kind of Pop-Tart you put it on?
Strawberry. Like, I mean, whatever the regular one is.
Strawberry, brown sugar, cinnamon are the best ones to put butter on.
I just don't think that it's like, if you tell me to do something with my item.
Did you let the butter melt?
Yeah.
Okay.
What, you think I put cold butter on a Pop-Tart? Was like, ugh! This shouldn't be disgusting. And then you think I got mad?
I informed Matt and Emily about Tom Segura's beef with Garth Brooks this week.
But
Side note.
I don't know what that had to do with anything.
I don't know. I saw my
honestly,
new tattoo and I was like, oh yeah, that was funny.
Jesus, what was I saying?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we're
hell
redoing
yeah.
the set, by the
Hell
way.
yeah, dog.
I haven't
Fucking hell
addressed
yeah.
that. What? Felix is starving, guys. So we're gonna put a number at the bottom of the screen.
I'm okay. I'm doing
Shut up!
great,
Shut
guys.
up! Shut up! We're gonna put a number at the bottom of the screen, and it's gonna be a direct link to his Cash App, and you can Venmo him, and he will be taking requests at what kind of foods you want him to eat. So just put that in the memo and send that to the Cash App code down here.
I wouldn't hate that.
We'll get him to do it. The only thing you can't suggest is raspberries or anything blue raspberry flavored because he is allergic to those. I don't want him to choke on his own tongue.
That's about it.
Because we're already at risk of that. But
that actually is a good bit. Cash App me, and I'll eat whatever the memo line. Most of whatever the memo lines is. Like I'm not eating like a whole cow. Like I'm eating food. But like yeah, Cash App me and I'll eat whatever. But also
he will die one day unless you pay him, and then he won't starve in the arms.
if you Cash App me to eat ice cream and I haven't had a lactate, that might be the end of this thing.
Wings made of silver.
All right.
In the arms of an angel, Felix has a pretty healthy liver. Donate today.
I hate this show so much.
Sorry, we had to do that ad read. Excuse me.
We had to do that.
You're under
ad read.
contract. so
Somebody's got to pay the bills around here. So, anyways, yeah, what they're doing for Felix is great.
You're such a dick. You're such a dick.
We love them for that.
You're such
So,
a dick. I hate you so much.
That'd be a good like HelloFresh sponsor.
exactly.
No, yeah. Honestly, that
we
is
are we
that
are
is a
taking
good
commissions.
bit to like audition ad reads. Like, let's just
Yeah.
do ad reads for these companies. Like, shouts to HelloFresh.
Yeah. You could be like, "Are you dying from eating fast food so much?" And I'll be like, "In the arms of an
I don't think you should do
angel."
that. I don't think they're gonna like that.
Well, it sets the tone that is
No,
very sad, but then it's gonna pick up.
I think the tone is sad. We'll just put up before and after pictures of me and be like, look at that guy.
Look, he was sad and fat, and
And now
now he's
he's
on
sad.
antidepressants and less sad,
Just a
and
little.
starving. So donate today, please, guys, because I can't afford to keep feeding it.
You know, I've eaten one meal at your house in like a month. You fucking prick. And that was pizza's last week, and I ate one slice. You fucking wow. Just wow. I just want to first and foremost, wow. I just want to start there. First and foremost, wow. Secondly, Secondly, oh my God. Third,
God damn it.
see, you want to know something?
Look at
Not
that
guilt-
checks out with Gabe and Felix, the Felix infomercial episode.
I think
that
making fun of
checks
fat
out.
people.
That checks out does QVC.
Dude, I'm going to get some of my pants and we're going to do some of these.
The Jared pictures. You know, based on how you freaked out when I said Chris Hansen was coming, I don't think imitating Jared from Subway is a good idea.
I didn't freak out. Just so we're clear, I didn't freak out. It was just like it was kind of like Chris Hansen is the boogeyman.
Only the pedophiles.
It's like, don't say his name.
Chris Hansen. Fuck! Why don't you take a seat?
You're right. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. But at the same time, if he walks into any room unannounced, aren't you just like?
No, because I've never had that happen.
I know. I get that. I get it. But no. What? Okay. If it's not. It's not Chris Hansen.
Who's the boogeyman? Is that what you're trying to ask?
No.
It's
no,
the boogeyman.
No, okay. You imagine you watch something really.
Bring up a Wendigo.
Imagine you.
Native American boogeyman.
Yeah. I don't know what a Wendigo
Nah, look
is.
at the pictures, dude. They're fucking gnarly.
I don't like that.
Yeah, dude.
I don't-
They stalk
I'm not
the
gonna look at
woods
that.
in the Appalachian Mountains. Look at the one with blood on it.
I've been watching a lot of these YouTube videos.
Oh,
a lot
about-
of history YouTube videos.
About cryptids and shit.
I got into the Roman Empire like 3.5 years late.
Will you look up a skinwalker?
Again, sounds like a thing with dicks.
Nope. Skinwalker versus Wendigo. Interesting. I think the Wendigos got it.
Okay, you know that what's
They're
that
basically
one
the
show
same
with
thing.
that John Quinones or whatever his name is? He's like something like really crazy. Like you'll be sitting at a restaurant, something really crazy will happen where like a mom yells at her kid and like something completely unreasonable happens. And then like a couple of people step in and be like, all right, you guys need to be set. What would you do? That's what the show's called. And like then this like Mexican guy comes out and goes, so why didn't you step in to the people who didn't step in?
Hold
Or
up,
like, why
hold
did
up.
you step in? If
What
he
would you
came-
do?
What would you do if I was at home crying all alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry and the only way to feed him is to sleep with a man for a little bit of money and his daddy's gone.
Something out of lockdown, something smoking rock now. I ain't got a job now. So for you, this is just a good time, but for me, this is my whole life.
I'm chill. I'm chill as a cucumber, man.
You don't seem chill.
More chill than you.
You're more chill than me.
Yeah.
Look what I'm wearing. Come on now, dog. What are you wearing?
Suit.
Yeah, exactly.
I've eaten like 7 of these.
I've only had 2. This is only my second one.
The most I've ever had in my mouth at one time was 16. What a wild note to come back in on.
Incredible, dude.
I know.
16.
Yeah.
No wonder your mouth was tingling.
Yeah. I started
Did it
a new
hurt?
TikTok series today
Yeah.
of my own. I made one. I started making one. It's called "What Does It Look Like When It's on Fire?"
Okay.
And so I have a metal trash can in the backyard that I've been throwing stuff in and setting on fire. Yesterday, I put a CD player in there. It was cool. It like popped a couple times, sounded like firecrackers. I also blew up a water bottle today at work. That was fun. I hooked it up to an air hose, and it got me right here. Do I still have a welt?
No, I don't see it.
It's like right
A little bit.
a little bit, yeah. Explosive water bottles. They're dangerous, apparently.
I think
But tune into my TikTok to watch me burn various things. Today it was a cardboard tube.
my TikTok got hacked. I'm trying to figure that out.
That sucks.
What's
Every
up?
picture that I took in high school with this poster of Shawn Mendes on fire.
Nice. Is that to declare your burning love for him?
Yeah.
Gay.
He's a great live show. I'll tell you what.
Hey, I like that. What's that one song of his?
Good question.
You got me rolling around in stitches. Something like that.
Stitches, yeah.
You punched me in the face and I got stitches. That's what it is.
That's exactly what
I think I was in high school when that came out.
I think it was an MMA walkout song.
Right, yeah, really?
No.
I didn't. You said it.
Best MMA walkout was Conor McGregor and Sinead O'Connor.
John Jones, I'm coming home.
That was a good one too, except for Diddy. Hey,
And
what's
John
going on
Jones.
with that? By the way, I've
apparently
seen
Kid
some
Cudi
stuff.
got involved.
Are you surprised?
No.
I mean, look at what he played in House Party. Kid Cudi was in a freaky weird cult.
Oh, yeah. That was such a bad movie.
It was so bad.
Was he trying to tell everybody something?
When the white guy in the black movie was the funniest part,
Santino, yeah.
that's a problem. Testifies on car bombing. Nice.
Relationship
With Cassie Ventura in Sean Combs' case.
Because Cassie Ventura is like the main chick in this.
Okay.
And she's like, was originally like a video, not I don't think a video vixen, but like one of Diddy's girls.
Yeah.
And then she became involved with other people, from what I understand.
Clearly,
I could
I
be
think
wrong.
that's the whole point of this case.
I could be wrong, but like I'm talking about just like that. Are you familiar with
Which
the name?
also is...
Amber Rose is that effectively? You know the name Amber
I know
Rose?
what her name is, yeah.
She was with Kanye, and then she's got a
Yeah.
kid with Wiz Khalifa and like different
Bald.
Black China.
Yeah. Who's Black China?
She's got a kid by Robert Kardashian, but she was Tyga's baby mama too.
Okay.
It's like a weird.
There's like a couple women that are
Black China.
they have kids. They're basically like these love and hip hop women.
So they're not famous for anything important.
Other than having sex with rappers and like social, they're basically the Kardashians but black, and so you wouldn't know them.
Fair.
And the Kardashians are better businesswomen.
Yeah.
At least Kris Jenner is.
Yeah. And honestly, all of them. Which one got the female entrepreneur of the year or something?
I don't know.
It was one of the
I mean, they're all
Jenners.
great businesswomen.
was it
I'm not
Kylie Jenner?
like a couple of them are billionaires.
Kim Kardashian. She's definitely a billionaire.
Yeah.
Especially getting Kanye's child
Well, I even
support.
think, 1.7. I even think like I think Kylie's a billionaire because she's got
Yeah.
something crazy with makeup.
She
or
was
whatever.
like a young billionaire. Something
Yeah,
about
like the
being a
world's
young
youngest or whatever.
female billionaire or something.
Yeah, whatever. God damn.
Oh, speaking of billions, I have like
They're hot.
600 billion on BitLife.
That's more than I've ever had.
I had 800.
That kind of bothers me. I had 800, but then I lost it because if you leave your money in Bitcoin for Bitcoin, it is Bitcoin, isn't it? If you leave it in too long, it won't. It'll drop immediately. Like if you don't pay attention. But also, if you take it out too early, you won't maximize your profit. You know what I mean? So you gotta play the game a little bit.
You
Yeah,
gotta play the game. It's the stack market game.
yeah. But then I gotta make it back to set for Arachnid Man. I gotta. That's the movie. I'm in.
Yeah.
That's the movie.
My
I'm
current
in.
guy was a baseball player.
I hate the sports because The team names are always close, but never there.
But still trademarked.
So bad.
That's why the Steelers only have the logo on one side of the helmet.
What?
Because it was the Pittsburgh Steel logo. And at the time, they only wanted to pay. They had to pay for it on each side. And so they were only going to pay for it on one side. And that's why the Steelers logo is only on one side of the helmet.
Hey,
Sports facts you didn't know.
just to start watching football. Like, it's so much easier than...
No, start watching hockey.
Yes. You ever heard of Out for a Rip by Shark Tank? Just out for a rip, are you, bud?
I don't care.
Dude, that one guy did the Iron Lotus last year.
Who?
On accident. He
That's not even that hard.
That one fella died, didn't he?
Yeah, because he got Iron Lotus.
What's that?
You ever watch Blades of Glory?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where
Oh,
he fucking
yeah.
cut him in the throat with his skate.
Well, yeah, no, I get that. I've seen that before.
Look
But there
up-
was one guy who lived.
Look up Blades of Glory, Iron Lotus,
I don't want to see anybody die.
Korea.
Blades of Glory.
Uh-huh. Iron Lotus, North Korea. Yep,
How long has North Korea been a problem?
the whole time.
Day one. Before they're even North Korea, they're a problem.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Are you looking for... Oh, here, watch this, Felix. Watch it. Watch it. This is the Iron Lotus.
Oh. What the fuck? Oh, shit.
So,
I don't think he got Iron Lotus like that.
not as cool, but still, like, kind of. It was the beginnings. But, yeah, he died.
Yeah, no, I knew he died.
Bad.
Because his kid was at the hockey game.
That's unfortunate.
Not that hockey game, but like one recently.
Oh, okay. So it was like when Abraham Lincoln
No,
was
'cause
in a
his kid
theater
was
and his
born
kid was
after
in
he
another
died.
theater.
You're talking about Johnny.
That was the sad part.
I didn't know that.
They named him Junior. Like whatever
Why didn't-
Jones Jr.
Johnny-
Oh, I was going to say, why didn't they just name him
Yeah.
his name?
It's horrible.
So they just name him
Yeah,
Junior.
look it up. Look it up.
Johnny,
Johnny Gaudreau.
Gaudreau.
And so, yeah, he died, and then...
dead as fuck.
Him and his brother were biking one morning when they were all in town for like his sister's wedding,
Uh-huh.
and they got hit by a drunk driver and died.
Damn.
It's fucked up. It's
Wow.
horrible. It's so fucking.
Him and his brother?
Him and his brother.
Both dead?
Both hockey players. Yeah, both dead.
Well,
Wait, so this isn't the guy that got chopped up?
no, who's the guy who's got his throat
We
slit?
didn't really give a damn about this other guy.
Yeah, that's just sad.
I mean, sad. Very, very sad. Sorry,
Way to
buddy.
fucking bring it
and he
down.
died 2 weeks after his birthday. Sorry, Johnny
Yeah.
Gaudreau.
Hockey player.
Dies on ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he died on the ice.
Yeah,
Yep,
this guy,
that's
Adam
the one.
Johnson.
This is also yeah.
Adam Johnson.
All right, this is fairly recent, 2023.
Yeah. Skate blade contacted his neck during an Iron Lotus collision.
Why do they make it sound so hard? It contacted his neck.
Uh-huh.
Just say the
No,
blade
that makes
cut him
it
in the
sound
throat.
that makes it sound less hard. It just contacted his neck.
That means it just.
Uh-huh. No criminal charges. But
I
there
don't
is
think
a
anybody meant to do it.
You never know these days.
You put knives on the bottom of people's feet.
The dark web exists for a reason, dude. I'm serious. You ever watch people open dark web boxes
No.
on the internet? Have you ever watched?
What
I
are
feel
in
like
'em?
you would get into it.
What are in them? What's up?
It's crazy.
What do we got to
dude.
do to get into it?
I don't want to.
What do they got in it?
One, they all smell bad.
Wow.
They're usually wrapped entirely in duct tape. And then there's like books with cryptic messages scrolled in them and pages torn out and stuck to other things and like human hair. I think someone had a thumb in one time. Like flash drives that may or may not have things on them.
Never know.
Oh, but you can't plug them in.
Because it might inject a virus and crash your computer.
Damn.
Dude,
It's like Schrodinger's cat.
like weird vintage pictures of people.
So far, we could totally do that. That's fine. Like a flash drive that might have stuff on it. I'll just fucking get a new laptop.
Oh, I have a junk
But, like, I
laptop.
don't want you to have to-
We have a junk laptop.
I have a junk laptop. The one that...
But I want to do this over and over again.
Once
And
a
there's
month, we get
different price tiers to them.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
But I don't know that I want to shop on the dark web. We're going to have to get a P.O. box. Because I don't want them to know where I live.
I'll just send us like mom's house or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Just give them one of your closest loved
Like
ones.
one time,
addresses.
there's been several of them that I've watched where the guy's like, I can't show what was on this flash drive on here. It was too graphic.
Never mind.
And
That's how you get
it's
child porn. I'm
that or murders.
good. Yeah, I'm
Or
out.
it's the police. It's fine.
No, I get that, but like They're gonna be like, "How'd you get it?" I'm like,
It's not illegal to be on the dark web.
"It's not.
No,
Is it? Just,
not
what
even
is the
there.
dark web?
it's weird.
Is it just like a dot?
You have to like download
Dark.com.
software to
Yeah.
access it. Part of the internet that isn't indexed by search engines and requires special software or configurations to access.
So 96% of the internet is the dark web. Is that what that iceberg graphic is saying?
Dark web prioritizes anonymity. Oh yeah, dude. Like, have you ever heard of the Silk Road?
No. What is this?
It's like a drug dealing website.
Yeah.
You just buy
It,
drugs online.
there's a movie made about it. I think it's just called the Silk Road. But yeah, like he was just selling drugs on the internet.
You know what's gonna be kind of sad? In like 45 years, like heroin addictions are gonna be like gone.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna be doing it anymore, hopefully. Because it's like, but like all that good art that heroin gave
Yeah,
us.
he sold drugs, weapons, and identity information. And you have to use crypto primarily
That makes sense.
on the dark web. And then like you can buy a hitman on the dark web.
Yeah.
Buy anything.
Like that's crazy. I also am really into watching these guys that have a bunch of fish and they get dark web fish. And those are sometimes cool.
What's that? What do you mean by dark web fish?
It's like rare, illegal
shit?
fish.
Yeah.
Like they got a bag full of lionfish.
Yeah. Have you seen the movie The Menu?
Yeah, loved it.
Um,
Hilarious.
writers and directors from Succession.
Oh,
So,
nice.
and the Asian guy at the table, he's in Succession too. But I imagine that's how you get a reservation at that restaurant. I mean, obviously they all die at the end, but
Yeah. Yeah, you got to get it through the dark web.
but yeah. But yeah, no, you'd like Succession because it's all jokes.
I
but it's
probably
very
would.
it's very serious. But being that you like the Menu, it's
Yeah.
that, but for
Yeah.
4 seasons.
I watched Ready Player One again the other night.
You were reading the book, weren't
I'm
you?
still reading the book.
Okay.
Dude. This
I
is
finished that big ass Russian novel.
nice.
Damn.
Ready Player One might be in my top 10 of all time.
Yeah.
Like movie.
Book.
It was a good book.
I love it.
I nearly walked out of that movie in tears.
Really?
I hated it.
Is it bad?
No, I love it.
I didn't like it.
But
Spielberg directed it, right?
but here's the best way I've heard it described
Who's in
is
it?
Ansel Elgort.
What's he up to these days?
Yeah, he got canceled.
Oh,
Yeah.
poor fella.
Or no, Ty Sheridan.
If he's a bad
That's
guy.
Taylor Sheridan's kid.
As in, who's Taylor?
Taylor Sheridan.
Oh, that's
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone fella.
Yeah. He kind of looks
No,
like.
it's not. His dad's Brian.
He's in Mud.
Yeah, he was in Mud. Mud's a
Brian
good movie.
Sheridan.
And Joe.
Oh, I thought that was his kid. Joe is a good one too.
Shows what you know.
Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse was like, eh. But no, the way the movie is to the book, it's like somebody read the book, and then like a couple years later was like, yeah, I remember what happened in that book. I'm gonna make a movie about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of the issue with it. I was like, it's not really.
It's the same idea,
Yeah.
different execution, and I think they thought they were gonna modernize it and make it more accessible, because nobody's heard of those games.
Yeah.
Like people have, but there's a lot they'll reference that you're like, I've never once heard of this. They're doing like text to adventure games, and it was a lot more video game focused
Dorks.
than the movie, which also makes sense.
Nerds.
But dude, I was mowing my yard yesterday, and I got to the part where he's captured by IOI, and then he gets out.
Lame-o.
Shut the fuck up. It's a great book. I was mowing my yard and I got to that part and I stopped my mower and I was like, holy shit, no way. You just read a 74-hour Russian book.
Yeah.
Who's the nerd now? You're going to be like, oh no, I'm just trying to be cultured. Fuck you.
I wasn't saying anything. Jesus. I just said yes. I volunteered the information anyway.
Yeah, so did I. I didn't give you shit about it.
Twerp.
Fucking Four Eyes.
You too.
These are for fun.
These are too.
Yeah, sure.
These are sunglasses.
Prescription sunglasses.
I don't like you.
I know.
Like,
I get where your jealousy comes from.
Jealousy is a strong.
I get it. No, I get it. It's because
Jealousy is
you don't
strong.
have 20/20 vision
No.
and would never have a shot at being a pilot. I get it. But I'm telling you, if it was, there's other factors other than my vision that are keeping me from being a pilot.
Like,
I didn't go to college.
you think that's the only thing?
I want to kill myself sometimes.
All right.
Not lately.
Don't make it
Antidepressants.
sad. Jesus.
What else? I don't know. I'm super accident prone.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've realized that. I stepped
Are
on a
you?
paint lid the other day.
Like with bare feet?
Yep.
Why aren't you wearing shoes around paint?
I was in my house. I didn't know the paint lid was there. I don't wear shoes in the house usually.
I get that.
I didn't know the paint was there.
Okay.
What's so hard for you to comprehend about
Nothing
that?
is hard to comprehend.
God
me.
damn.
Nothing's hard to comprehend.
I do so much for this show. This is the kind of respect I get. I'm not asking for the world. Just asking for a good ass show. It's gonna do numbers.
Amen.
You guys are so. See, here's the thing. I understand Eli Gemstone more and more, like why he's exhausted with Baby Billy. It was like 40 years of
Yeah.
this guy coming to like
Baby Billy is an
Thanksgiving and-
exhausting character.
Oh my
but he's the
God.
best.
No, I'm just talking about like you in general.
Oh yeah.
Like you as a
You think
person.
you're Eli?
Yeah. I'm the well-read
Kelvin at best.
bear. I'm the
You are
well-read
Kelvin, dude.
protective bear of this family.
You're Kelvin.
I am Eli Gemstone.
Oddly enough, you're not Martin.
Bradley Cooper is my grandpa.
No, he is not.
Bradley Cooper is my great grandpa.
No, you are Kelvin.
My grandpa was a Confederate soldier.
Yeah, that checks out.
Um,
Damn, I could have taken that way back too.
I'm Eli. I am.
You are not Eli.
I am so Eli. What makes me Kelvin?
You're a little
Kelvin's
flamboyant.
happy. Just because I
No, Kelvin's spiteful though.
just because I have a luxurious vocabulary it doesn't make me flamboyant.
Would have saved word economy if you just said vast.
Same number of words.
Yeah, but it's less syllables.
That's still one word.
Vast versus luxurious.
That's one word. Both are one word.
They're both one word,
You
but
said word economy.
yeah, you're using less syllables.
How many words am I saving by letting Caleb fight for me?
Too many.
We're talking different economies.
Yeah, you're on the
You're talking
Dow, and I'm on the Jones or S&P 500.
Yeah. Because the Dow and the Jones is.
You know
it's the
Steve
Dow
Peters?
Jones.
He's 500 pounds now?
That's crazy.
Damn. Fat ass. Steve's fat.
Hey, just because you have the skinny guy card now doesn't mean you can abuse fat ass.
No, I'm doing it. For too long. I get to call people fat ass now.
Okay.
It is a great
Then white
time.
people can call you the N-word.
No, because I earned it. You can't earn the N-word pass.
Eminem.
No. I don't care how many fucking Grammys you
I
win.
think he earned it.
No.
It's not for me to say.
He's still white.
He's pretty white.
He is pretty white.
He's up there.
Logic.
He's still white.
Yeah, Logic's still white. I got very hung up on that.
No,
when
he's black.
I found that out.
It is a strange thing when you find it out. Well,
I mean, to me, it feels like if Pete Wentz were to say it,
which
it wouldn't feel right. Granted, Pete Wentz was in a band called Race
he
Trader.
is half Jamaican.
Yeah,
Like,
he was in a band called Race Trader.
I thought you were talking about Pete Davidson. I was like, is there something I don't know about Pete Davidson?
No,
I just for some didn't-
look up Race Trader
Yeah.
Pete Wentz.
No, they're fucking awesome. Race Trader's great.
They ripped. Pete Wentz was in hardcore bands back in the day. Yeah, and Andy.
Andy's still in the band.
I didn't know they were still
They
around.
just released an album.
Oh, no shit.
Oh, dude, Race Trader's fucking awesome. Shout out Race Trader.
Dude, remember when Pete Wentz was more famous
Vin
than
Diesel's
Bruno
also
Mars?
black. You know Vin Diesel's
Vin
black?
Diesel's also gay.
No, he's not.
Yeah. His twin brother does all the sex scenes.
Vin Diesel's not gay. What are you talking about? What the fuck? Where'd you get that from?
Have you never heard that rumor?
No.
That was like a rumor for a while.
I feel like that question mark is fairly optimistic.
What are we looking at?
No, just look away for it. Oh god, it's freaking out.
What the fuck?
Just give me a moment.
Oh, okay. He's a fucking prick.
What's he doing?
He's a guy. Just look at me for a second. Look at me.
There you
Look-
go. Okay.
Since 2007, he has been gay. Is that like really there?
Wait,
You watched me change the
wait,
text.
hold on. So
But like, is it on Google?
What? This?
Yeah, can you like Google Vin Diesel gay question mark and that's there?
No.
Oh.
It came up with like Paloma
Vin Diesel gay
Have you guys
question
ever,
mark.
have you guys ever done this? Go to
Nah, it's
Insta-
not.
Thank you. Because he never answered my
No,
question.
I had to know.
He never answered my
Dude,
question.
no, we're not.
And I was just like, fine.
Look, dude, there's a reason you're here.
He goes, no, it came up with the right answer. I was like, I didn't want the right answer.
Since 2007, he has been gay. See, I told you.
Bingo. Here's right there.
That's living proof.
I like how he's like, you know what? Barack Obama's running for president. I think I can do it. Yeah.
He didn't say it like that. He goes, "This is gonna be so hard on my family."
My dick. How
So
time
much
we
for
got?
that family. I guess I can't procreate this way.
How much time we got? I know I'm asking early.
We're at 22 right now.
Hell yeah. 22. I'm feeling 22 juice. All right, let's play a
I'm just
game.
modeling that.
What's
90s white bands for
90s
Felix.
white bands.
I
Talking
don't-
Heads.
They're not in the 90s, and I already listened
Oh
to some
yeah,
of
they're
them.
more 80s, huh?
Yeah, but they're awesome.
They rule.
And they're weird.
They're super weird.
That's a
David,
weird dude.
fucking, oh god, what's his name? What-
David Byrne.
David Byrne, yeah. I wanted to say David Fry for some reason. And I know that's somebody too. Maybe I'm thinking of Stephen Fry. David Byrne, not openly identifying as gay.
But like, if you ask them,
He's probably bi for sure.
I'm not shocked. I think most leading
Tears for
singers.
Fears. Is Tears for Fears 90s?
No, that's also 80s.
God damn it. I love Tears for Fears.
What
You ever listen
song?
to
What's
Tears
their
for Fears?
song?
Oh, so many. Everybody
one.
wants to rule.
I don't really- I don't like music.
Oh, Hansen, dude.
I already listened to Hansen.
Yeah, dude.
I have all 6 of their albums.
Third Eye Blind.
Third Eye Blind.
They say Goo Goo Dolls.
LFO, O-Town.
I didn't realize how tall their lead singer was. the
Who? Goo Goo Dolls?
Or
Yeah.
at least or like how weird looking
Top
he was.
10 pansy white boy bands. That sounds fun. Toad and the Wet Sprocket, or Toad the Wet Sprocket. Bare Naked Ladies, dude.
It's been
One week since you looked at me. I remember Crowded House.
Crowded House is hey now,
Wallflowers.
hey now. There we
Yeah.
go. The Wallflowers. Hold on.
Matchbox 20.
The Wallflowers is Bob Dylan's kid, right?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jacob Dylan.
With one hill high. That's the greatest song ever written.
Back.
Dude, Matchbox 20.
I don't want to be anything.
Nope,
that's
that's
not
Gavin
them.
DeGraw. Jim Blossoms are all right. Counting
Counting
Crows.
Mr. Jones and
Dave
me.
Matthews Band. You know about the Dave Matthews bus incident?
Well,
Which
Chicago.
the new pope definitely knows what Dave Matthews did.
what are you doing in Chicago?
Dude, the bus incident. You
What'd
don't
he
know
do?
about the bus incident? They dumped their shit water out of their tour bus through a graded bridge and it landed on a boat with people on it.
That's terrible. What was the aftermath? Did somebody die?
Dave Matthews comes out and he goes, "We were peeing and pooping. We dumped it on you people. We're so sorry.
Jesus.
Skilly bop bum bum
Is that
bam.
why people hate them?
Yeah, they're just weird.
Yeah, it's also they make bad music. So.
Yeah, but people
is that
like
why people don't like them?
people
Is that-
like Grateful Dead follow them.
Yeah, it's similar crowd.
Similar fan base. He wakes up in the morning.
Fish.
He was-
Fish, another good band.
Fish is a weird one.
Dave Matthews is in a movie that I can't think
Probably.
of.
He's pretty famous.
That I can't think of.
Crash into me. Yeah. Have you ever seen him move on stage? It's weird. I don't like it.
He's in Because of Winn-Dixie.
That movie sucked. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry's a great movie.
Because of Winn-Dixie is a legendary film
Yo,
and
Zoe.
book.
Zohan.
No, I'm thinking of like Just Go With It or something like that. Something even worse. Oh, he's in an episode of House? I need to rewatch that.
Other activities.
Smoking crack.
Checks out.
For those writing my Wikipedia page, for under other activities, just write smoking crack. Johnson
I am
enjoys
not
smoking crack.
freebasing cocaine anymore. I'll take a little toot.
Queens of Stone Age.
Queens of the Stone Age.
Make It With You. I love me some Make It With You. I used to bring that back on the radio.
I mean, Garbage.
I wanna
Yeah.
make it with you.
Yeah,
Josh
they're
Homme,
opening for My Chemical
has,
Romance.
Has a Rogan episode.
Oh, yeah.
I wanna make
watch
it with
this.
you.
Oh,
Here.
oh yeah. Them Crooked Vultures.
I
Yeah.
don't have it listed, but
Wait, who's
Josh Homme and Dean Ween have a band together.
Oh.
Moist Boys.
Moist Boys? I like it.
Right.
Who else is in Them Crooked Vultures?
Moist Boys.
Dave Grohl and
Yeah, that's right.
Jimmy Page.
That's right.
Not Jimmy Page. I don't
Robert
know.
Plant.
There we go. It was somebody legendary.
Yeah.
John Paul Jones.
John Paul Jones. Although Jimmy Page and Robert Plant are equally as legendary because, dude, get the lead out. I mean, come on. Eagles of Death Metal.
Fucking awesome.
I mean, Social D. Social D might have been late 80s too, though. I don't know the Desert Sessions.
He did it's just like a bunch of people that collab with him, basically.
Okay.
He's the only like main fixture, and there's a bunch of people.
Okay. Santana rules.
Dean Ween's on there as well.
Oh, Santana.
Santana
Mexican.
rules.
Right now. I love that song. And when I'm in a happy mood,
What about Oye
listen-
como va?
there's a song
Mi
called Right Now by
ritmo
them. That's
Bueno
my
pa
jam.
gozar. Mulata.
Sublime.
Oh yeah, Sublime.
You know,
I re-got Felix into Sublime a little bit.
not really.
We listened to it for like an hour one night.
You're probably right, actually. I was also drinking.
Yeah. No, we weren't drinking.
We weren't?
We were eating sandwiches.
Uh,
That's what
but
you do
there
when you
was
listen
one
to
time
Sublime.
I picked up this girl, and the only thing she decided to listen to was Sublime.
Yeah, and it was like one song, wasn't it?
No. And I
Oh.
still had sex with her in the back of my Toyota Camry.
Good for you, dude.
I wasn't asking for it. It was just a thing that
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah, I'm just congratulating you
I'm
on the sex.
just saying a thing that happened like 4 years ago.
How's it feel to be open about it?
About what?
Pretty good. Your sex life.
Good job.
So, Mark, tell me about your sex life.
I was going to say.
Episode title, Felix's sex life.
Don't.
Felix tell all.
Felix tells all. Ooh.
Ooh, that's good. Felix tells all. Like there is anything to say.
Yeah. I'm here.
I've been here. And I ain't left yet.
So.
Feel how you want to feel. Do what you want to do with it.
You're stupid.
God bless you.
God keep you.
We out.
Oh, hello there. Caught me at a bad time. I was just doing some light reading. If you like what you just saw, why don't you go watch this video over here? If you like that video, go ahead and hit this subscribe button over here. For all things Gabe and Felix, there's links everywhere. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to find out who wins this game of Wizard's Chess. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.